Previously on Dollafin.
September light, but the year felt wrong. A chord of time with a distant song. Each echo pulled from a thread of now. Alphas glow on a ship somehow. The stars went dark, then the snow came slow. Fake brick walls in a TV glow. A girl named Emma began to sing, and hearts lit up like it was spring. I can see sound, I can feel the light. Every pulse of the cosmos burning bright. Reality bends where my thoughts take flight. A music teacher by day, a dreamer by night.
Owen awoke to the faint sound of laughter drifting through the air. His body felt heavy, as if gravity had reclaimed him after an eternity of weightlessness. His eyes slowly adjusted to the warm light of the living room in their Brooklyn apartment. Familiarity settled over him like a comforting blanket. Serafina sat in her sofa chair, her feet tucked beneath her, the glow of the television casting soft shadows on her face. Between them, Oscar was curled into a ball, his rhythmic purring filling the room with a soothing hum. Gabriel's voice carried faintly from his room as he mumbled through his homework. It was, unmistakably, a normal evening. But to Owen, it felt like the end of a long cosmic journey. On the screen, the Hallmark channel rolled on. A snowy scene played out on a New York City set made to look like Bleecker Street. Strings of lights twinkled over a crowd of extras, and a young singer named Emma stood center stage, strumming her guitar in the bitter end. The scene was nearly identical to the one he'd just lived through moments earlier. Owen blinked in disbelief. He had not been dreaming. He had somehow been swept into a quantum slipstream, a feedback loop powered by Serafina's casual evening channel surfing. First, the news, then a Hallmark holiday romance, each broadcast refracted across his senses like waves vibrating at slightly different frequencies. The realization was both horrifying and oddly poetic. He turned to Serafina, who had noticed him stir.
You okay?
She asked softly, brushing a stray curl from her face.
You were totally zoned out.
Owen looked at her and smiled faintly.
Just thinking about space and time and us.
She tilted her head.
Us?
He nodded.
Yeah, I think we're more connected than I ever realized. Not just in a romantic way. Something deeper. Sometimes it feels like our thoughts are in sync, like we're harmonizing on a frequency I didn't even know existed.
Serafina gave a half smile, understanding the truth in his words.
That's really beautiful. And a little sci-fi. But yeah, I feel it too.
Owen exhaled slowly. That hum inside him, the one he had mistaken for anxiety, or power, or madness, it had calmed since he returned home. It was resonating now, gently, like a tuning fork, settling after a strike. He looked toward the window, out at the city skyline glowing under the velvet sky. Then, down at his hands.
The Dollafin suit.
He murmured.
What about it?
I need to work on it. Not just the aesthetics, the mask. It needs to become more than just a disguise. It needs to be a kind of cerebral cortex. A channeling device. Something that lets me interface with the frequencies without getting pulled apart by them. If I can shape the resonance, I can choose when and where I go. And maybe even why.
Serafina nodded slowly.
So you're turning into a time-traveling dolphin superhero with a DJ side hustle. Got it.
Owen chuckled, the warmth of her words anchoring him.
Season 3's going to be wild, huh?
She added, smirking. He grinned.
wilder than ever.
As the snow fell softly on the television screen, and Emma's voice sang one final chorus, Owen leaned back into the couch, his fingers laced with Serafina's. The universe could wait a moment longer. For now, he was home.
I was quiet as the ash before the flame. You walked in, the world forgot my name. No thunder, just the hush of something new. A chapel in the chaos, it was you. Your laugh, a hymn that rang through hollow halls. A miracle that made my shadow small. I never told you, never said it right, but loving you felt like the first sunrise. Oh, I'd sit in silence just to hear your voice. Every glance a mercy, not a choice. You were the holy in the everyday, the warmth in words I couldn't say. My first light, my quiet fight. You were my first crush, burning bright. I carved your name in notebooks, soft and slow. Each letter wrapped in daydreams only I'd known. A reverence I never dared to speak. You were the strength that made me feel so weak. You smiled and something sacred came undone. I hid the truth like shadows hide the sun. No requiem, no great reveal in sight, just a sacred ache that felt so right. Silence just to hear your voice. Every glance a mercy, not a choice. You are the holy in the everyday, the warmth in words I couldn't say. My first light, my quiet fight. You were my first crush, and if I love too soft, forgive the way I prayed on bended thought in borrowed shade. You'll never know the songs I wrote inside for the face that made the dark feel kind. My first light, my quiet fight. You were my first crush, burning bright. You were my first crush, burning bright. You were my first crush, burning bright.
Guten Tag, Herr Vega. Ich habe been searching zum high-end low for you.
Oh, hi, Dr. Periwinkle. What brings you to the 3D printing lab?
I have noticed unusual energy fluctuations in the building. My instruments detect quantum activity.
Quantum activity? You are too funny, Dr. Periwinkle. Maybe it's just the school's old wiring.
Nein, these are not mere electrical hiccups. They have rhythm. Strukture. Almost musical. Herr Vega. Do watch your step.